Happy Friday morning, February 19, 2021. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Friday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Friday morning, so let's begin. First up, we're gonna begin with a check of your weather. It is snowing. It started snowing around late last night and continuing on into the day. And with more on that weather forecast, let's go to meteorologist Mike Haddad. Mostly light snow as well.
When it's time to invest in a new roof, be smart and look at more factors than just the final price. Not all roofs are the same.
Thank you very much for joining us. Stormwatch 9 weather on the web. Another system moving in, but this one fairly weak, but it's a slow mover, and that means snow, mostly light. It could be an exception, and we'll get to that in just a minute. That will fall on and off between now and Friday night. Despite all of that time frame, the amounts of snow may be 2, 3, 4 inches in many parts of central and southern New Hampshire. So it's going to take a long time to add up just a little bit of snow. That means the road crews can certainly keep out ahead of it, but it may be just enough to make it a little bit slippery on the roadways. Mostly dry to follow for the upcoming weekend, and the next chance of some snow comes in here Monday. At this point, it looks to be mainly during the course of the afternoon and evening. Temperatures, teens and 20s, so whatever does fall will be snow this time around, and it'll be that light, fluffy, powdery stuff, easy to push around. But sub-freezing, and that means we are talking about a potential for some slippery conditions on area roadways, beginning late evening and on and off into Friday night. Initial surge of snow to our south, starting to see bands of snow back to the west as energy rotates out of the Ohio Valley and the Great Lakes, enhancing that snow. As it does so, our best shot begins to develop late this evening. Notice the timestamp here, early part of Friday morning, on and off Friday into Friday night. Also notice that the steadiest will be in southern parts of New Hampshire, and most particularly right near the coast, where we may see a moderate burst for a few hours during the afternoon and early evening on Friday. Could be a brief snow shower early on Saturday, then some clearing, lingering flakes up north, and then bright skies statewide on Sunday. Take a look at the projected snow, and keep in mind it's going to take over 24 hours for a lot of this to accumulate. A coating to maybe an inch or two in spots by about 7 or 8 tomorrow morning, with a total by Friday night 2 to 4 inches anywhere from the southern part of the Lakes region south, a coating to 2 inches farther north, except 3 in the higher elevations, and then that narrow band near the coast, in and around Dover to Portsmouth, down through Salem, and back to about Nashua south. We could see amounts over 4, maybe 5, 5.5 inches of snow. Early snow shower on Saturday, partial sun goes to work, lingering flurries in the mountains, breezy and seasonably chilly, plenty of sun on Sunday, snow on Monday, at this point light to moderate, most in the afternoon and evening, partly sunny, mainly some late day flurries on Tuesday. Wednesday looks dry and a little bit warmer, and then maybe some snow or a mixed bag of precipitation on Thursday.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Mike Haddad. And now let's take a look at your traffic and see how the roadways are looking this early Friday morning. And here's a look at that traffic for all of you for this Friday morning. As you can see, in Henniker, you're seeing some medium pace traffic. Hopkinton, medium pace traffic. Bow, Pembroke, and Concord, medium pace traffic. Boscawen, medium pace traffic as well. In Chichester, some smooth sailing. Epsom, some smooth sailing. Northwood, medium pace traffic with some smooth sailing. And Lee, some smooth sailing with some medium pace traffic. In Durham, you're seeing some medium pace traffic with smooth sailing. Rochester, some medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. And Somersworth, medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. In Dover, medium-paced traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. Newington, some medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. And Portsmouth, some medium-paced traffic with smooth sailing. Portsmouth and Maine, smooth sailing with some medium and slow-paced traffic. In Rye, you're seeing some medium and slow-paced traffic with smooth sailing. Northampton, smooth sailing. Hampton, smooth sailing. Seabrook, smooth sailing into the border of Massachusetts. On 101, you're seeing some medium and slow-paced traffic with some smooth sailing in some spots. Around the Hooksett in Manchester area, you're seeing some medium-paced traffic. Bedford, you're seeing some medium and smooth sailing traffic. Amherst, medium and smooth sailing traffic. And Milford, smooth sailing with some medium-paced traffic. Manchester, Merrimack, Nashua into the border, Massachusetts, medium-paced traffic. Manchester, Derry, Londonderry, Windham, Salem into the border, Massachusetts, medium-paced traffic. And here's a live view at the traffic circle / rotary / roundabout in Derry, New Hampshire. As you can see, the roadways are snow covered there, as you can see. So take it easy on those roadways if you adventure out today. Some areas could be slick due to the snow. And now let's take a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. And here's a look at those COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. There are 72,399 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. There are 1,150 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. There are 126 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. And that is a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. New Hampshire boy raising money for Chad kids invited to be a guest on Ellen. Elliot Perry joined the show Thursday afternoon. Let's take a listen to that video from WR News 9.
Living in northern New England doesn't mean you have to spend the winter on your roof. Forever Metal roofs are designed to shed snow.
From Bedford, New Hampshire, please welcome Elliot and his parents.
At first, Elliot Perry couldn't believe it.
This is awesome! I never thought I would hear my voice announced on this show.
This Bedford 9-year-old getting the chance to talk to a national audience about his latest plans to give back to the hospital that saved his life. You see, when Elliot was born, doctors didn't expect him to walk or talk. He was given an 18% chance to live.
Just know that a 9-year-old has faced extremely big challenges. You can overcome small.
There's never been a fight Elliot has lost.
For the last year, Elliot has been working to raise $121,000 to build 2 ADA-compliant playgrounds at Chad campuses in Lebanon and Manchester. His effort, dubbed the 121 Club, for the 121 days he was in the hospital. And Ellen surprised him with help from Shutterfly.
They want to give you $20,000 to help build that playground, all right?
I was on the verge of crying, and as you probably read that I cried due to something given to me.
All the while, of course, the Chad team cheering him on. By the way, Ellen wasn't the only one with a surprise up her sleeve.
Can I send you a gift?
You
It is. The first hat I wore, it was knitted by my parents. It says Elliot, but it kind of looks like Ellen.
Elliot is still about $17,000 shy of his goal. To find out more, click on this story at WMUR.com. Monica Hernandez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we'll share that story with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page after this broadcast so you can find out how you can donate as well. Sununu to soon require in-person learning in New Hampshire schools at least 2 days each week. Order to take effect on March 8th. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Living in northern New England doesn't mean you have to spend the winter on your roof. Forever Metal roofs are designed to shed.
Tomorrow, Governor Chris Sununu will sign an executive order to require all New Hampshire K-12 schools to offer an in-person learning option at least 2 days a week.
The data is all very clear, whether it's the CDC, the state, everyone has said that there's no reason that these schools cannot open even without a vaccination.
Schools must operate with at least a hybrid learning model starting March 8th. Sununu says 60% of schools are already doing that, with about 40% currently learning in person 5 days a week. But the governor's order won't affect many districts. His office says less than 20 schools statewide are fully remote right now.
It isn't just so the kids come back and have a more fuller, robust learning model. It really is for the behavioral and mental health, the isolation issues that so many of our students have been bearing with.
Sununu says other states have already gone this route and that this is about managing the virus for the long term.
We've allowed a lot of flexibility for our districts to gear up, time for them to gear up. The money, the resources, it's all there.
Teachers are still in Group 2A for vaccinations, meaning they're on track to get their shots in April.
We could do it by school district. We could set up our own internal sites by district. We could, direct them directly to our already open sites across the state.
Sununu says his team is confident in the data that there continues to be low transmission rates in the classrooms and that the virus can be managed with the right precautions in place. Reporting live in Concord tonight, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Newport police locate missing elderly man. New Hampshire State Police and Newport Police Departments have announced they have located an elderly man that had been missing since Thursday morning. That man, 82, of Cordon, was last seen in Hopkinton between 10:30 a.m. and 11 o'clock a.m. on February 18th. Officials said they found the man and he was safe and sound. Truck damaged by ice flung from another vehicle in Guilford. No injuries. Officials remind the public of Jessica's Law. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Living in northern New England doesn't mean you have to spend the winter on your roof. Forever Metal roofs are designed to shed.
A reminder in this winter weather to clear snow and ice off your vehicle. This is what happened to a truck in Guilford yesterday when a piece of ice flew off the vehicle in front of it. No one was hurt. Jessica's Law requires drivers to clear off their vehicles. It was named for a woman who lost her life in a similar situation.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Very important to clean those vehicles off. "12 rescued from houseboats after winter storm causes dock collapse." A dozen people were rescued after they became trapped in houseboats when the roof of the boat dock collapsed in Tennessee. Rescue crews rushed to the Blue Turtle Bay Marina in Old Hickory, about 20 miles southwest of Nashville on Wednesday night, after receiving reports of several people trapped, according to the Nashville Fire Department. And that does it for this morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye.